welcome back to my video. My name is Tasya Natali Sihombing. I am college student from Mathematics Education Study Program 2019 at State University of Medan. In this video, I will explain about chapter 10 is Arabic Mathematics Development. Okay guys, the first is History of Muslim Mathematics or Arabic. The contribution of Muslims to the development of mathematics was limited to the activity of translating a ancient Greek manuscript into Arabic. Many historians of mathematics fail to mention the great contribution of Muslims to the development of mathematics. Either intentionally or by ignoring in the history of mathematics, medieval Islamic mathematics, commonly called Islamic mathematics or Arabic mathematics, includes mathematical studies carried out during the development of Islamic civilization between approximately 622 and 1600. Islamic mathematics developed rapidly under the Islamic Caliphate, who rules the Middle East from the Arabian Peninsula in west to the Indus Valley in the east. And the second is Muslim mathematician or Arabic. The first is Al-Khwarizmi, the inventor of the number zero, the originator of the algorithm, two pioneer of algebra concept, and many other important discoveries. Those are a series of achievements of a Muslim who loves science very much. His name is Muhammad bin Musa al-Khwarizmi, a great scientist during the heyday of the Abbas dynasty. He is the father of mathematics. Because of his intelligence and presence in learning, Al-Mamun include Al-Khwarizmi as a member of Baitul Hikmah of Darul Hikmah Wisma Wisdom in Baghdad, a scientific research institute founded by Caliph Harun al-Rashid. Algebraic concept. Al-Khwarizmi wrote a math book entitled Hisab Algebra wal Muqabalah. This book contains about linear and quadratic equation. In this book, the explains how to simplify a quadratic equation. Algebra is a branch of mathematics that studies simplification and problem solving use symbols instead of constant and variables. This book is very significantly meaningful and has a great history in it. The formulated and explained in detail the trigonometry tables. The trigonometry tables containing sine and tan is one he's discovered. This book has been translated into Latin by Robert of Chester in order to become one of the impetus for the reason of European scholarship about zero. Zero is important for a number and certainly affects the schemes of counting, exact schemes, natural schemes, and other schemes, and Al-Khwarizmi was the first to discover the number zero. Al-Khwarizmi was the first to explain the use of numbers. Al-Khwarizmi also introduced negative signs that were previously unknown among Arab scientists. Mathematicians around the world recognize it and are indebted to Al-Khwarizmi. He also composed the book Sundial's Tools that tell time with the help of the sun shadows. Algorithm. The word algorithm comes from the Latinization of Al-Khwarizmi name, as stated in the translation of his work. Latin is 12 years century, namely algorithm, the number in the room. Initially, the word algorithms is a term that refers to arithmetic rules to solve problems. using Arabic numerals, actually from India. Then is the 18th years century. This term developed into an algorithm that includes all the procedure or sequence of steps that are clear and necessary to solve a problem. Astronomy, the book, this al-Sindid or Arabic astronomical tables, is a work consisting of 37 symbols on astronomical calendar calculation and 116 tables with calendar, astronomical and astrological data. Jewish calendar al-Khawarizmi also wrote about the Jewish calendar, which explained the minute-year cycle of intercalation, the law governing what day of the week the month begins, takes into account the interval between the Jewish era, the creation of Adam, and the Seleucid era, and provide laws regarding the longitude of the sun of the moon using the Jewish calendar. The second is Al-Kindi. Al-Kindi is an Arab philosopher and is considered the first Muslim philosopher. Al-Kindi has written almost all the science that developed at that time. However, among the many sciences, he highly valued mathematics. This is because mathematics for Al-Kindi is the preamble to one who wants to study philosophy. The third is Al-Khwarizmi. Al-Khwarizmi worked on algebra and polynomials, provided rules for arithmetic operation for manipulation polynomials. In his first work in French, the historian of mathematics Francois credits Al-Khwarizmi as the world's first mathematician to introduce the algebra theory of calculus. Al-Khwarizmi was also the first to use the method of proof by mathematical introduction to prove his result. His success in proving the truth of the formula for the sum of the cube integral, which is very important in integral calculus. The fourth is Al-Battani. Al-Battani or Muhammad Ibn Jabir Ibn Sinan Abu Abdullah is known as the father of trigonometry. He was an astronomer and mathematician who came from Arabia. One of his famous achievements is the determination of the solar years as 365 days, 5 hours, 46 minutes and 24 seconds. And then Al-Biruni. Al-Biruni is the founder of modern trigonometry. He was a philosopher, geographer, astronomer, physicist, and mathematician. Al-Biruni also introduction geodetic measurement and determined the circumference of the earth in a more accurate way. With the help of mathematician, he has determined the direction of Qibla from various places in the world. And then Umar Khayyam. Umar Khayyam is known as a poet, but Umar Khayyam has great contribution in the field of mathematics, especially in the fields of algebra and trigonometry. He was the first mathematician to discover a general method of solving the roots of higher order numbers in algebra and introduced solution to the equation for the cube. And then Ibn Sina. Ibn Sina was a prominent Muslim scholar in the field of medicine. In addition, he was also a geologist, mathematician, or including algebra, which is the unity of the exponent, physicist, poet, psychology, science, soldier, statesman, and a teacher. To many, he is the father of modern medicine. He was also the founder of the Avicennian logic and philosophy of the Avicennian school, which has an influence of Muslim and school of thought. The third is Islamic mathematical number system, Arabic. The Arabic numeral system or Arabic numeral is a popular number system consisting of the number of 1 until 9, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. This number system is the most widely used in the modern times. Arabic numerals were popularized by Muslim mathematicians in the Middle Ages, then spread to Arab several country letters, and have become the world standard numeral since colonial times. According to their history, the number is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 are also known as Hindu numbers or Hindu Arabic numbers. Now, Latin Arabic numerals have become international numerical and are used almost all over the world. Even in countries that do not use Latin letters such as China, Korea, Japan, India, Thailand, etc., Latin Arabic numerals are occasionally used in place of the traditional numerals. While Roman numerals are sometimes still used for formality of arithmetic purpose, Arab mathematics can be divided into 4 groups. The first is arithmetic, which probably originated in India and is based on the principle of place value. The second is algebra, although derived from Greek, Hindu, and Babylonian, but has been polished by Arab mathematicians into a new form and systematic. The third is trigonometry, generally of Greek origin, but Arabic mathematicians apply into Hindu trigonometry for and added some new functions and formulas. The fourth is geometry, which is general of Greek origin. Arabic mathematicians generally to certain Greek formulas, historical evidence that can strengthen the tradition of saying and writing Arabic Islamic sciences, one of which is the book Al-Jamwal Tawfiq bi Hisab al-Hind by Muhammad ibn Musa al-Khwarizmi, or can be known as Al-Khwarizmi. This book explains about simple arithmetic algorithms that well as an explanation of numbers. In another book, Al-Kitab al-Muhtasar fi Hisab al-Jarb wa Muwabala, Al-Khwarizmi writes down mathematical equation in words. The following is an example of writing mathematical equation contained in the book by Al-Khwarizmi. Square is equal to root, meaning x squared equals bx. Square is the same as number, meaning ex square equals c. The root is equals to numbers, bx equals c square, and roots equals number, ex equals plus bx equals c, and square and numbers equals to roots, ex square plus c equals bx. Roots and numbers equals to the square, bx plus c equals ex square. It can be seen that the strength of Al-Khwarizmi oral communication affect his written communication, so that we have rights in the accordance with what he said. Symbolization is mathematical material keeps mathematics away from the real world. From here, it is necessary to revive the ordinary language of communication in mathematics. For example, in providing a theory in mathematics, a student is required not only to prove in the language of mathematics symbol, but also to use the language of ordinary communication. Okay, for example, in finding the value of x in the equation 2x minus 2 equals 10, mathematically the solution becomes as follows. 2 is multiplied by a number and then subtract by 2, the result is 10. Then 2 are added together so that 2 is multiplied by a number and then subtract by 2 and added by 2 equals 10 plus 2. the result is 2 times a number plus 0 equals 12. So 2 times a number equals 12. So what number is multiplied by 2 and the result 12? So that the number is 8. Okay guys, I think that's all from me that I can explain on the topic of Arabic mathematics development. Please forgive me if I have mistake in my explanation video. I hope I will be better in the next chapter. If they are criticism or suggestion, you can write in the column comment. And I hope this explanation video is useful for you. And don't forget to share this video on your social media and turn on the notification bell to get the latest on topic Arabic mathematics development. Thank you guys. Have a good day.